Jada Coleman digs in, and we'll get underway 4 minutes early as the first pitch to Jada Coleman at 9:56 a.m. Central is low for a ball. Coleman is what a start to the season, what a start to her career for Jada Coleman. As the 1-0 is low for a ball. Jada currently sitting on the season at straight up 500. She's 16 for 32 with 12 walks. And it's a 3-0 count here. Thanks for joining us for the Sooner Softball pregame show presented by Schwab Meat, the official hot dog and brat partner of Oklahoma Sooner Softball. Ball four straight balls by Olivia Gray to start the game. And here comes Jocelyn Allo. Real quick, a little bit about the Portland State starter, Olivia Gray, a redshirt freshman out of Woodlands High School in Woodland, Washington. Righty has Jocelyn Allo to deal with here, and the first pitch is up for ball one. Gray pitched the complete game against Grand Canyon and got the win. 11 strikeouts. Only walked one. 12 Ks to 2 strikeouts through her 2 appearances this season. And there's her first strike of the game on a 1-0 pitch right over the outside corner. In 8 innings so far this year, she's allowed 5 runs, but has not given up a home run for the 1-3 Portland State Vikings. Coleman's on her way to second on a high ball 2, and she slides in safely with her 5th stolen base of the season. And Allo digs in a good hitter's count here. 2 balls and a strike with a runner in scoring position. Gray rocks and fires. Pop foul off the netting over the Portland State dugout. What more can you say about Jocelyn Allo? 25-game hitting streak. 8 multi-hit games through the first 11 for the Sooners. 54 in her career. 2-2, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Tiare Jennings. Coach Gasso said something about when a pitcher gets a strikeout of Jocelyn Allo. That's only the 3rd strikeout of Allo this season. There's quite the celebration, and there was there for Gray and the entire green-clad Portland State Vikings. Here's Jennings. First pitch to Tiare. He's in for a strike. Jennings has put together a little 5-game hit streak of her own after going 0 for 3, in that second game against Houston. The 0-1 pitch is outside for a ball, 1-1. Much like her freshman cohort who started every game, Jada Coleman, Jennings is hitting 500 this year. Of course, she came out of that opening weekend at 923. Here's the 0-1. There's a line shot deep to left center field. It'll take a hop off the top of the wall. Coleman will score easily from second. And an RBI double to get the party started on a Sunday for Tiare Jennings. It's 1-0 Sooners.
The third baseman, number 20, Jana Johns.
That ball bounced just short of the warning track. It looked like it was going to bounce over the wall, but it hit the white lining on top of the purple padding in the outfield. And Jennings has an RBI double. Here's Jana Johns. Chalk up RBI number 22 on the season for Jennings. And the first pitch to Johns, swing and a miss. 1-0 Sooners, top of the first inning, just underway from Grand Canyon University, GCU, on the campus of Grand Canyon University. Here's the 0-1, little low. Johns did not travel with the team to Houston due to contact tracing, but has now started 9 of the 12 Sooner contests. 5 home runs. Nice off-speed pitch. But it just missed. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike with a runner at second base and 1 out the pitch. The left 3-1. John's day here yesterday was career. In the 2 games, she went 6 for 9 with 5 runs scored and 7 RBIs, a home run in each game. The 3-1 popped up on the infield, the easy play for the pitcher. Gray makes the catch, and there's 2 away. There's Grace Lyons. Speaking of good days yesterday, Grace Lyons, after going 0 for 8 in Tempe,
Number 3, Grace Lyons.
scored 5 runs yesterday after walking 3 times in the opener against New Mexico, and then went 2 for 3 against GCU, and she takes the first pitch low for a ball. Game got started a little bit quick, so we failed to mention that our starting lineups are brought to you by the OU Professional and Continuing Studies. The 1-0 pitch is high for ball 2. Bringing the Sooner family to you wherever you are. Degrees online, on site, on your schedule. OU Professional and Continuing Studies. A 2-0. That's in for a strike. The wind is much more of a factor, at least here early, than it's been this weekend. It is blowing across the field from left to right, and it is stout. 2-1. Low ball 3. Today's weather is brought to you by the Trails Golf Club. Visit trailsgolf.com to learn more about the Trails Golf Club. Experience everything you love about golf and more. The 3-1 is low ball 4. 2 on with 2 outs for Nicole Mendez. I don't want to get too carried away saying that it's chilly.
The right fielder, Nicole Mendez.
But it is 51 with a very strong wind, as we mentioned, to get things started here today. We will reach, hopefully, the low 60s, but it's going to be a rather cool day for Phoenix, Arizona. And that wind is out of the north at 14 miles an hour, and it is blowing right in our face. The first pitch to Mendez is in for a strike. And that's the weather presented by the Trails Golf Club. Boy, what a day for Nicole Mendez yesterday. She scored 5 runs in a game against New Mexico. She waits on a 0-1 pitch that's up high for a ball, 1-1. She's put together a nice 5-game hitting streak, which again kind of stings to bring it up, but bears resetting. She was also caught up in contact tracing and didn't make the trip to Houston, her hometown. The 1-1 is low for a ball, 2-1. She has scored a run in every game she's played this season. 13 runs on the season for Nicole Mendez, and her current average is at .458. The 2-1. In for a strike, 2-2. I asked her last night if she was aware that she had scored 5 runs in the first game. She said, I had no idea. She goes, I just like to make sure I get on base at least once. And after that, nothing matters. I just need to know I got on. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Good inning for Olivia Gray as the Sooners strand 2. But they strike first on an RBI double from Tiare Jennings. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Oklahoma leads Portland State 1-0. This is Sooner softball from Learfield IMG College. We head to the bottom of the first inning. G. Juarez goes to work for the Sooners. G was outstanding on Saturday in Tempe. Hold on, everything's running together. Friday in Tempe for G. Juarez, as Coach Gasso told us in the pregame show yesterday. She gave G the day off after she threw 112 pitches between 2 games on Friday. G, in 18 innings so far this season, this is her 6th start, has allowed 12 hits, 7 earned runs. Her ERA is at 3.50, 28 strikeouts, to just 2 walks. Sooners lead at 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the first inning. And leading off for Portland State is Marissa Bruno, their center fielder. Lefty on lefty matchup. First pitch, pop foul down the left side. Resetting the Sooner defense, a little different look today. Get used to that. I feel like it's going to be a theme throughout this season is the combination of lineups Patty Gasso can put together. Talon Snow is at first, Mackenzie Donahue at second, Lyons at short, Johns at third. The 0-1 fouled again down the left side. Behind the plate for the Sooners is Kinsey Hansen catching G. Juarez. Jada Coleman takes over. Well, I say takes over. Feels like center field is going to be her main spot this season. With Alo in left and Mendez in right. Here's the 0-2. Popped up. Shallow center field could be trouble. No! Donahue races out and makes the catch, and there's one away. Mackenzie Donahue just continues to make plays for the Sooners. With Maddie Thompson, the second baseman for Portland State. Thompson, a freshman out of Eastville, California. She's had a decent start to her weekend as she takes the first pitch high for a ball. Went 1 for 4, scored a run in the loss to Iowa State. True freshman. Softball and volleyball standout in high school at Illinois Roosevelt High School. She soft slaps this one to second. Donahue charges, makes the play on the big hop, and there's 2 away. It was a heck of a play by Donahue on a tough hop.
The designated player, number 20, Peyton Lopez.
Peyton Lopez will hopefully be the last hope for Portland State here in the bottom of the first inning with the Sooners on top 1-0. Another freshman. First pitch is a little out, ball 1. 1 for 6 to start this season for Lopez from the right side of the plate. Scored a run in the win over Grand Canyon. Here's the 1-0 from G. Swing and a miss. She threw it right by him. 1 ball, 1 strike. G's ready, brings home the 1-1. Hard hit ball, backhanded by Lyons. From deep in the hole, she throws her out. Grace Lyons so smooth. Deep in the 6th hole, stabs it with the backhand and gets the out. We head to the second. Oklahoma leads Portland State 1-0. This is Sooner softball from Learfield IMG College. To the second, Kinsey Hansen leads things off for the Sooners. Oklahoma on top of Portland State 1-0. First pitch to the Sooner catcher is in for a strike. Hansen got a break. Didn't start the first game yesterday. Came in and had a hit. Went 1 for 1 as the 0-1 pitch is a little up. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Hansen has now started 11 of the 12 games for the Sooners. Had that big opening game where she went 5 for 5 with 2 home runs. 1-1 pitch, a little low and out. 2 balls and a strike. Talk about hitting streaks, and Jossie riding the 25-game hit streak. 8-game hit streak for Kinsey Hansen. She takes the 2-1, a little up, ball 3. Olivia Gray is pretty impressive. She's sitting around 64 to 66 miles an hour on the gun. It's one of the highest spin rates the Sooners have seen this year as the 3-1 pitch is fouled back. She'll work to get pop-ups from those left-handed hitters. She'll work arm side to hitters, and she'll get a lot of pop-ups to those lefties. One thing to keep an eye on today. Full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch to Hansen. There's a line shot back up the middle and through into center field, a base hit. It was funny, you always try to listen and learn from your broadcast, and I was going back and I was listening a little bit to the GCU game and the New Mexico game, and I felt like every single time a ball left the bat, we were saying hard hit ball, because every ball that left the Sooner bats yesterday just felt like it was smoked. And that was 76 miles an hour off the bat of Hansen, who will be pinch run for here by the run machine, Riley Pogue.
Pinch runner for Oklahoma now on first base, number 25, Riley Pogue.
Pogue, as we like to bring up, has scored a run in all but, one of her pinch running appearances so far this season? She scored 5 runs, and she scored in both opportunities this season, as the first pitch to Taylon Snow is in for a strike. So Riley Pogue, the Washington Warrior, checks in at first base. She'll pinch run for Kinzie Hansen, the 0-1 pitch. Line shot fading away towards the left fielder, and it's down for a hit. Pogue's on her way to third. She'll stand up. Snow jogs into second. That ball just sliced away from the left fielder as Snow reached out and went with it. And there's runners at second and third now for Mackenzie Donahue with nobody out in the second inning. A double for Taylon Snow. Here's Mackenzie Donahue, has earned this start today. Donahue making her 4th start of the season. First pitch. In for a strike. We've already seen Patty Gasso use a squeeze bunt on a couple of occasions this year. Did it with the 4-hole hitter. Let's see if Donahue might be up to the task here. No, she pops this one foul and out of play, and is quickly behind on the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Donahue went 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored and 2 RBIs in the win against New Mexico, and then pinch hit, played a couple of innings at second, and went 1 for 1 with an RBI on a double. The 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away. 3rd strikeout of the game for Olivia Gray. To the top of the lineup for the Sooners, here's Jada Coleman. Coleman walked, stole a base, and scored a run in the first.
Center fielder, Jada Coleman.
The walk by Coleman in the first inning was her 13th of the season. Second and third, 1 out, the pitch. It's a bunt. It's a beauty. Pogue does not go. They'll throw to first, and they'll get the out. It was more Coleman trying to lay down the bunt. It wasn't a squeeze. Snow from second was almost to third, but the ball was bunted a little bit too hard for Pogue to feel confident making the break. And so she stayed at third, and Coleman is retired, and there's 2 away. Here's Jossie. Jocelyn Allo, a strikeout victim, her last time up. Well, now the Sooners need a big 2-out hit to add to this 1-0 lead. The pitch, low, ball 1. Tiare Jennings waits on deck. Patty Gasso walks from the third base coach's box to go over and chat with Jada Coleman in the Sooner dugout. 1-0 is sky deep to left center field, at the track, at the wall. It is gone! Oh, baby, what a shot by Jocelyn Allo to start the party here in Phoenix.
Run, number 78, Jocelyn Allo.
Allo hangs loose as she airplanes into home plate. It's 4-0 Sooners, and the hitting streak is extended to 26 straight games for Jocelyn Allo. Give Allo home run number 10 on the season. Wow.
Designated player, Tiare Jennings.
Here's Jennings. That's a way to wake you up early on a Sunday. First pitch is in for a strike to Jennings. her 49th career multiple RBI game for Jocelyn Alo. The 1-1 is up high for a ball, 2-1. RBIs 29, 30, and 31 on the season. Jennings doubled and drove in a run in the first. She bats here with the bases empty and 2 out in the second. And she lines one down the left field line that's hooking. Just foul. It got over the wall, but it was just foul. Wow. The third base umpire had a really good angle on it, but that thing took just enough of a left turn at the foul pole where it was just foul. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch is up high. Pardon me. The 1-2 pitch is up high. Umpire corrected the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here we go with the 2-2. Ball 3. We have been chronically and constantly updating the career numbers for Jocelyn Alo, and it just keeps getting more impressive. The 3-2 pitch is high, and Jennings will walk. 4-0 Sooners, top of the second inning. Here's Jana Johns.
Third baseman, Jana Johns.
Johns popped out back to the pitcher in her first at bat today. The first pitch to Johns is a little up and away. They'll throw behind Jennings, though. Thierry wasn't very far off the bag over at first. The 0-1. That ball's hit pretty well to right field and deep, but caught just short of the warning track in right field. And the inning is over on a nice catch in right on a well-played ball by Cepeda. We head to the bottom of the second inning. Sooners strike back. Oklahoma leads at 4-0. This is Sooner softball from Learfield, IMG College. G. Juarez back to work with the Sooners on top 4-0 as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Log on to Soonersports.com for information about joining the Sooner Junior Kids Club, presented by OG&E and brought to you in part by Orthodontics exclusively. Bud Light, whenever there's a Sooner game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Please drink responsibly. And Brahms Ice Cream and Dairy Stores, farm fresh for over 50 years. 3-run home run by Jocelyn Alo has taken the Sooners to a 4-0 lead, and the first pitch in the bottom of the second inning is up and away to Emily Johansson. Continue to follow the career numbers of Jossie as the 1-0 pitch is high. Kinsey Hansen's going to jog out and chat with G. Juarez. That was career home run number 64. She's moved into third all-time on the Sooner career home run list, and she is one behind Shelby Pinley for second all-time behind Lo Chamberlain. That's 65 for Shelby. The 2-0, swing and a miss. Whatever Kinsey Hansen said, it worked. Also, she keeps moving up the career RBI chart as well. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. With 3 more today, Jossie on her career has 180 RBIs. The 2-2. Cold strike 3. Sit down. 1 away. First strikeout of the game by G. Juarez. Jossie on the career RBI list is now 8th in Oklahoma Sooner softball history. She has surpassed Casey Dixon, Kaylani Ricketts, and Amber Flores, who was at 179, so the 3-run home run moved Jossie to 8th. First pitch is in for a strike to Rachel Minla. So now the next target on the RBI battle is Lisa Carey at 184 for 7th in Sooner softball history. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And I know that there's others that she is pursuing, but I encourage everyone to take a moment and just peruse through the career records in Oklahoma Sooner softball history in awe of what Lo Chamberlain did in her career offensively. The 0-2, unfair. G changed speed, swing and a miss, strike 3, second strikeout of the game. Second strikeout of the inning.
The left fielder, Logan Riggenbach.
There's Logan Riggenbach, the left fielder. There's 2 away in the bottom of the second inning. Oklahoma leads it 4-0. First pitch fouled off. Look out in that Sooner dugout. It's protected by netting off the front of all dugouts. That's something that's been relatively new over the last couple of years for safety reasons. There's netting in front of a majority of dugouts in college softball. It's supposed to be in all of them, or at least fencing to protect them, as the 0-1 is low and away. Notice the addition, and you'll see it in the last couple of years at Marita Hines Field, the taller fencing that protects the dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike. 4-0 Sooners. Geez. Pitches pop foul down the left field line in foul territory. Johns calls everyone off, makes the catch. 6 up, 6 down, a quick bottom of the second. We head to the third. Oklahoma 4, Portland State 0. This is Sooner softball from Learfield IMG College. First pitch to Grace Lyons to start the third inning is a little up and away. Ball. Sooners lead at 4-0. Olivia Gray back to work. The 0-1 is high for a ball. 2-0. Grace Lyons, her last time up, walked. It has been a weekend that has challenged the eye of Grace Lyons. It's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. 2 balls and a strike. Or a ball and 2 strikes, excuse me. Lyons walked 3 times in the opener against New Mexico. 5 walks so far on the season. The 1-2. A little up 2-2. But she got cooking against Grand Canyon last night. Couple of extra base hits. It was really cool to see her mom and her dad make that short trip. Her grandparents were able to come. That was awesome to see. The 2-2. Hit her. Ooh, right in the Charlie horse on the left thigh. Ouch. That might have hurt me watching it more than it appeared to hurt Grace. She heads to first base, and here's Nicole Mendez. Well, it's a third inning. We like to use the third inning as our shout out to those of you listening. Let us know where you're listening from at OU on the air. That's at OU on the air. Third inning check-in. Here's the first pitch to Nicole Mendez. Checked her swing. Took it high for a ball. Mindy is a strikeout victim, 1 of 2. The other strikeout victim, Jocelyn Allo, hit a home run in her second at bat. Let's see what Mendez can do. We're in the top of the third. The Sooners lead at 4-0. Lions a hit by pitch. 1-0 is slapped foul. Mendez, 6 hits yesterday. 0 for 1 today. 13 runs on the season. A batting average that sits right around 450 right now. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Solo run in the first, a 3-run home run from Jocelyn Allo in the second. It's 4-0 Sooners. Lions led off this inning by getting hit by a pitch. Nicole taking her time digging in here. Behind on the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch. Line drive into center field, a base hit past the diving shortstop Dean. Mendez just got a piece of that and drove it into center field. Well, we're all about hitting streaks, extend Mindy's to 6 straight games. And here's Kinsey Hansen, singled in, walked home on the 3-run bomb by Jossie in the second. She bats here in the top of the third. 4-0 Sooners. First pitch to Hansen. A little out, ball 1. Kinsey has a hit in every game she's played so far this season. 4 multiple hit games. The 1-0. Skied on the infield. Is there going to be a play near the dugout of Portland State? No, that gets on top of their very creative shading system here and rolls out of play. One ball, one strike. That wind kicks up across the field from left to right. Runners at first and second, nobody out. The pitch. Pop foul again off the net. Patty Gasso in that third base coach's box, sporting the puffy jacket here early on. Sydney Romero over at first. Here's the 1-2. There's a line shot deep to center field, and it's gone! Kinsey Hansen bombs one over the center field wall. She points to the Sooner bullpen as she rounds third, gets a high five from Patty Gasso. It's the second 3-run bomb of the day from a Sooner hitter, and Oklahoma has opened up a 7-0 lead. Wow, that ball got out in a hurry. 235 just to the left of center field. Home runs this season brought to you by Whataburger, now available for curbside. Download the Whataburger app. Here's Taylor Snow. First pitch to Snow is in for a strike. For Hansen, chalk up home run number 6 on the season. Her first of the weekend. RBIs 13, 14, and 15. Here's the 0-1. Popped up. Shallow left field. In fact, that's not quite going to get to the outfield grass because the wind blew it back in. And the third baseman, Abalis, makes the catch. She had a dance with the breeze on that one. And there's one away. Well, we appreciate you guys checking in today, like Bruce Burdett and the crew from the OU Birmingham Club. Jimmy Akers out in Duncan, Oklahoma. Mary Smith with brunch in the St. Pete Sooner Den. First pitch swinging for Mackenzie Donahue is fouled back. The Breiches have checked in from Broken Arrow. Brunch and softball seems to be a common theme today. Little Chair Mama enjoying a chilly southern Illinois morning with us. Treylinda Kerr out in Moore with her mom, plus the pups watching today. Here's the 0-1. Popped up. That one will stay on the infield. A diving play made by the first baseman, Joe Hansen. And there's 2 away. Joe Hansen came charging in from her first base spot and made the play. 2 outs for Jada Coleman. Lynn Dowdy in South OKC, Sevierville, Tennessee for Sinbad. C. Mills checking in for Norman. Kayla Hargis and Conda, Texas. Boomer Sooner. Carolines and the Lions family listening in up in Boston. First pitch to Jada Coleman is a ball. Coleman walked, stole a base, and scored a run in the first. Laid down the bunt that was a little bit too strong in the second inning. And was thrown out in first. She's 0 for 1 with a walk and run scored. 2 outs here in the third. This one's popped up into shallow left field. Again, the shortstop Dean able to reach out to the outfield grass and make the catch. The inning is over, but the damage is done. Sooners put 3 more on the board as we head to the bottom of the third inning. Oklahoma leads it 7-0. Sooner softball on the Sooner Radio Network. Just underway here from Phoenix. Oklahoma in control. This is OU softball from Learfield IMG College. Nicole May will check in the circle for the Sooners. Our pitching changes brought to you by Love's Travel Stops. Friendly faces, clean places. 15 innings so far for May this season. Her first appearance out of the pen at 15 in the third, as we mentioned. She's scattered 9 hits, has allowed just 5 earned runs, has struck out 19. ERA sitting at 2.93. So Nicole May gets the call out of the pen today. And 2 really solid innings from G. Juarez as we head to the bottom of the third. Sooners lead at 7-0. It's one of a couple of changes for Oklahoma.
Leading off for Portland State, the third baseman, number 23, Ariana Abalos.
Abalos will lead things off for Portland in the bottom of the third. Lindsey Elam is now in behind the plate as the first pitch from May is a little low for a ball. Infield remains the same, but with Mendez in right, Alo in left, Riley Boone has checked in for Jada Coleman in center field. A solo run in the first, a 3-run bomb from Alo in the second, a 3-run bomb from Hansen in the third, and the Sooners are up 7-0. 1-0 pitch is in for a strike. One quick thing that I'm kind of kicking myself over. The bio page on Nicole May had mentioned her dad's name was Kent. Kevin May is an awesome guy. Wife Charlotte, incredible parents. Is the 1-1 pitch is fouled back 1-2. So my bad, Kev. Should have known that. I'm looking at it. I was staring at it, and I thought, that doesn't seem right. But I'll roll with it. My memory's not the best. Very athletic family. Dad played college football at Florida. Brother Jack is an athlete too. Here's the 1-2 pitch from May. Bounce towards short, charged by Lyons. What a play on the shortstop by the shortstop. And there's one away. Wow. It took a huge hop.
Number 1, Olivia Dean.
And with the charge from Grace Lyons, she had to play it on the short hop. And wow, what a play. There's one away. Here's Olivia Dean, the shortstop. That wind is really kicked up here, and it's just flat out cold. Ball 1. Cowboy Sooners checked in, speaking of cold, from 4-degree Fargo, North Dakota this morning. Yeah. I'll quit complaining about the wind now, Cowboy Sooner. Here's the 1-0 pitch to the lefty. It's a little low, ball 2. Big Rob checking in, Rob Mixon. William from South Jersey. Jet City Gin. 8 a.m. start in Seattle means home runs with breakfast. Like I said, seems to be a common theme today. I'm not complaining. Here's the 2-0. Popped up over the head of the third baseman Johns, and she can't reach it in foul territory for strike 1. Jeremy and Muskogee. Michael watching from El Dorado Hills, California. Wade and Sharon in Carnegie, Oklahoma. Kent's in Dubai this morning. Wow. Ralph's in Owasso. KJ Riddens from the Panhandle, Beaver, Oklahoma. Miss Jane Jetson in Dallas. Here's the 2-1 pitch from the freshman May, up high to 3 balls and a strike. More South Jersey representation from William. Showman's in Indianapolis. Ruben in Kharkov, Poland. Oh, you architect. Wow. Now that's dedication. What time is it in Kharkov, Poland, Ruben? Might be prime time. 3-1, fouled straight back. And May has battled back to make it a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Jamie's in Lone Grove. John in Yukon. Monty and Jamie Gaston in Durant. Burleson, Texas checking in, as is Norman. Winston from Borger, Texas. 3-2 fouled off. Deanna Coleman in Frisco, Texas as well. Frisco's representing this morning. Let's go. Dr. Walden, Kim Doc, Mommy. Showed up a little late. That's okay. 7-0. We got plenty more runs still to come. Full count. The pitch. Hopped again down the left side. Teresa Lakin in Del City. Ben Lee in Frankton, Kentucky. 3rd inning check-in. Oklahoma on top 7-0. This has been a good at bat for Olivia Dean. Sooners lead it 7-0. The pitch. Ooh, called strike 3. Pure filth from the freshman May. And there's 2 away. First strikeout by Nicole. Third strikeout by Sooner pitchers. And here's Cepeda, Alexis Cepeda, the right fielder. Cepeda digs in from the left side of the plate. 9-hole hitter. Sooners will have faced the entire Portland State lineup. First pitch, swing and a miss. And that was the definition of being overmatched. Stacey Riddell from Arlington, Texas. The 0-1 pitch. That's pop fouling out of play. Saw Deanna checking in. If you guys haven't had a chance, Deanna Coleman, that is, on Twitter, there is an incredible picture of Jada Coleman from Friday night going up and nearly taking away a home run. The 0-2 is low, 1-2. And it's funny because I mentioned how incredibly athletic and how fun it's been to watch Jada. When we asked her if she felt like she got over the fence to get the ball, she said, I don't know. Mendez told me I did, but I had my eyes closed. I don't know. That picture, the eyes were open, Jada. The 1-2, swing and a miss. Nicole May just nasty in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 3 up and 3 down. 9 up, 9 down. We head to the 4th. Oklahoma 7, Portland State 0. This is Sooner softball from Learfield IMG College. Jocelyn Allo leads things off for the Sooners as we head to the 4th. Oklahoma in control, leading 7-0 over Portland State. Jocelyn Allo extended her hitting streak in the 2nd innings to 26 straight games on a 3-run home run that at the time gave the Sooners a 4-0 lead. Kinsey Hansen added a 3-run shot in the 3rd. I don't know what our delay here is, but the home plate umpire has jogged over to say something quickly to Jackie Livingston, the Sooner Director of Operations. The award-winning retail store, the Jimmy Austin OU Golf Club, is open to the public. Golfers and non-golfers are welcome. The Jimmy, where we encourage you to golf like and shop like a champion. Oh no, there's confusion. Jossie had stayed in the game. She never came out, so whatever it was, meeting over. Here's Allo.
The left fielder, Jocelyn Allo.
Well, with a base hit here, Jossie would have her 9th multi-hit game of the season already. She takes the first pitch low. A prodigious blast by Allo in the first game yesterday against New Mexico, out to left field, the 1-0. Popped up into shallow left field. An easy catch for Riggenbach, and there's 1 away. It's Tiare Jennings' spot, but Grace Green will hit. Patty able to roll through the roster here a little bit. When you can't be at the game, Sooner Sports TV, like today, has you covered on the air and online at Soonersports.tv. Sooner Sports TV is presented by our cornerstone partners, Anheuser-Busch, OU Extended Campus, and OU Health.
Pinch hitting for Oklahoma, number 21, Grace Green.
Grace Green has really hit the ball well, and I still don't know if she's 100% yet, battling back from an injury that kept her from traveling to the first weekend of the season in El Paso. Here's the first pitch to Grace Green. Ooh, it hits off the pitcher, Gray, ricochets to the 3rd baseman, but Green's able to hobble down first base and beat it out. And let's see if Gray's okay. She's laughing, so that's a great sign. I mean, Grace Green roped it back up the middle. And it hit right off Gray, and it's a base hit for Grace Green. Grace is now 10 for her first 17 this season.
3rd baseman, Jana Johns.
0 for 2 start to today for Jana Johns. Who steps in from the right side of the plate with a runner at first and 1 out. First pitch is a little up and a little out, ball 1. By our numbers, that ball hit Gray at about 75 miles an hour. So that's going to leave a mark. Here's the 1-0. A little up to Johns. 2 balls and no strikes. I was talking about the shot that Jocelyn Alo hit yesterday. It's the 2-0 pitch, misses low and away, ball 3. She has hit some prodigious bombs this season. 10 home runs, 64 on her career, one off the number 2 spot all time in Sooner history. 3-0 pitch is in for a strike, 3-1. 64 career home runs for Jocelyn Alo, 180 career RBIs. Here's the 3-1. Skied on the infield. That's going to be a tough play for the first baseman, who makes it in foul territory. Johansson. There's 2 away. Here's Grace Lyons. Grace Lyons walked 3 times yesterday, walked once today, and was hit by a pitch. She scored on the 3-run home run by Kinsey Hansen. 7-0 Sooners. We're in the top of the 4th. The pitch to Lyons. Bounced foul towards the Sooner dugout. Sooners in that third base dugout. It's the visitors today. Portland State, the home team. So let's see if we can remember this right. Home team against New Mexico the first time around, right? Obviously visitors in Tempe last night, or 2 nights ago. Here's the 0-1. It's up high. They were the home team against New Mexico and the visitors against GCU. So they've been the visitors 3 of the 5 games this weekend. The 1-1. Fouled straight back. Here so far today, it's been the long ball. 7 runs on 7 hits for the Sooners. A 3-run home run from Alo, a 3-run home run from Hansen. Sooners have left 3 runners on base. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Lyons. A little low, 2-2. Gray so far in 3 2/3. Olivia Gray, the pitcher for Portland State, has struck out 3 and walked 2. Green's at first, the 2-2. Ground ball, hard hit to short. Nice job staying down on it by Dean, who will throw to second and cut down the lead runner, Green. And the inning is over. Sooners get the 1-out single from the pinch hitter, Grace Green, but that's it. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Oklahoma 7, Portland State 0. This is Sooner softball from Learfield IMG College. Nicole May back to work in the bottom of the 4th. Sooners on top 7-0. Couple good questions on Twitter. By the way, with Riley Boone in center field, failed to say good morning to the Boone family. Gayla listening in from Owasso. Val and the crew in Norman today. Trelinda had asked the home run total for Jossie, had it this time in her freshman year as compared to now. It's a great question. We'll have to dig a little bit on that one, as the first pitch is a shown bunt, pulled back and taken for ball 1. They check with the third base umpire as Marissa Bruno, who popped out to second base. We'll go through the game by game, see if we can't dig that out for you as this game rolls on. If not, on Twitter afterwards. Here's the 1-0. It's low for a ball. For those that maybe have just started following Sooner softball this year, Jocelyn's freshman season was one for the ages. She had 30 home runs, which tied for the most in a season for Sooner softball. The 2-0 pitch, fouled straight back. I mean, it was, Coach Gasso talked about it in our pregame show yesterday. It was a record-setting season. I mean, it was just, it put her in a level to where everyone wanted to get her out. I think is the best way to put it. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Little up, ball 3. I'll take just a little bit of work to kind of go back through the game by games. Unfortunately, with a lot of the stats. There was what new stat system we started using, what, like 19, 20? It won't take too much work. The 3-1, fouled straight back, full count. And Ken asked a good question as well on Twitter, which is one that I think we've touched on a little bit throughout this season. But since last season didn't count against player eligibility, isn't Alo a junior eligibility-wise? Yes. But everyone is still listed as the year they would be. Here's the 3-2, fouled back. I think that's one of those that, as we've kind of talked about it, it'll get sorted out. Some players may not want to take advantage of the extra year of eligibility. Some may. For the Sooners, all three of their seniors did this year. Mendez, Sale, and Juarez. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. What a pitch by Nicole May. 3 straight strikeouts by the freshman. There's one away in the fourth. OU 7, Portland State 0.
Second baseman, Maddie Thompson.
I think there is that challenge, too. You know, we've talked about it with Coach Gasso. They're traveling, what, they got 24, 23 players on the roster. Is that right, Pat? 24 players on the roster. And, you know, they're trying to do everything you can to get players playing time. It's not easy. First pitch, tried to check her swing, did Maddie Thompson, couldn't. Strike one. On that strikeout. You guys like the advanced numbers. That breaking ball by May cut 13 inches across the plate. She is spinning it today. Here's the 0-1. Popped foul down the left side. Is there going to be a play for Johns? There is! She got up against the dugout, made the catch, and there's quickly 2 away here in the fourth. Peyton Lopez. Lopez grounded out to short her last time up. Lopez digs in from the right side of the plate. Sooners up 7-zip. The pitch, little up, ball 1. Couple of quick ones here. Candy, Jason, and Buffy have checked in from Lake Tenkiller. Nice. Brad up in New York City. Granny Karen down in St. Cloud, 11. Hearing from everyone. Extended our third inning shout out, 2 outs into the bottom of the fourth. How's that? Here's the 1-0. Line shot, foul off the netting. Just the start of Diamond Sports today for the Oklahoma Sooners. After softball wraps up, we'll jump a plane, head back to Norman, and listen in to Toby Rowland as the OU baseball team battles Baylor today down in Round Rock. The 1-1 is in for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. How about Toby? Calls the Bedlam game. Wakes up this morning, gets in his car, and drives to Round Rock to call a baseball game tonight. The 1-2. Pop down the left side in foul territory. Is there room for Johns to make a play? There is! Jana Johns hustles into foul territory, makes the play, and ends the fourth. We head to the fifth. Oklahoma in control, leading 7-0. This is Sooner softball from Learfield, IMG College. Nicole Mendez leads off the top of the 5th inning for the Sooners. Takes the first pitch a little in for ball 1. 7-0, Sooners lead it. A 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. Yeah, just to carry over, we were talking about before we went to break tonight at 5 o'clock, the Sooner baseball team will look to get a win in a rare non-conference game against Baylor. Down in Round Rock, Texas at Dell Diamond. Here's the 1-1. On the outside corner, 1-2. Toby, if memory serves me correct, this had been where the Sooners were actually going to open the season. And that series got canceled before finally getting to play 2 games at home. The 1-2 is low, 2-2. Sooners lost last night 8-1 to A&M after winning the opener against Baylor in extra innings, 4-3. The Sooner baseball team will head to Frisco next weekend for a huge series. The 2-2. Bounced foul. We're headed home. For the first time in 2021, as Oklahoma will take part in what has become, dare we say, a regular part of our non-conference scheduling. The Courtyard Marriott Tournament opening up on Friday against Missouri. Here's the 2-2. That ball's hit pretty well and deep to left center field. At the track, at the wall, it's gone! Oh, baby, what a shot to the opposite field off the bat of Nicole Mendez.
Solo home run.
And the senior is super. Oklahoma puts this game in run rule territory. It's 8-0 on the bomb from Mendez. Here's Lindsey Elam.
The catcher, number 22, Lindsey Elam.
247 over the left center field wall. And for Nicole Mendez, that's home run number 4 on the season. First pitch in for a strike to Lindsey Elam, getting her first at bat of the game. She took over catching for Kinsey Hansen. Hansen's day is essentially done with the 3-run home run and the single. One pitch is popped towards the Portland State dugout and lands in the stands. The sun is shining bright. It is a beautiful day here in Phoenix. But that north wind has been a little problematic for fans on this side of the stands. Here's the 0-2. Hard hit ball to third. Nice play by Abalos, who throws across, and there's one away. Taylon Snow will jog in. See where Mendez' career home run numbers are, too, to add with the
First baseman, Taylon Snow.
4th of the season. Mindy's bombs are just that. They're straight-up bombs when she gets a hold of it. Snow, by the way, 1 for 2. She loops one into right field. It's a base hit. A 2-hit game for Taylon Snow. And here comes Mackenzie Donahue. 19th career home run for Nicole Mendez. Also,
Second baseman,
Cole is
Mackenzie
approaching
Donahue.
100 career RBIs. She's at 94 as we speak. 1 out for Mackenzie Donahue. The first pitch to Mackenzie. Showed bunt, pulls it back, takes a strike. Mackenzie's 0 for 2 today. Struck out in the second, popped out to first in the third. No balls and 1 strike. Long look by Olivia Gray into the Portland State dugout. The 0-1 pitch jumps high. 8-0 Sooners. We're in the top of the 5th. Here's the 1-1. A little low. Good question, Candy asks on Twitter. Any chance you can go year by year on Jocelyn Alo? Absolutely. This information is readily available too at Soonersports.com on Jossie's bio page. Patrick Dunn does an incredible job keeping it updated. The 2-1. Hard hit ball into left field. A base hit by Mackenzie Donahue. What a start to the season for Mackenzie Donahue. Jossie hit 30 her freshman year. 16 in 2019, had 8 through 24 games, and this year has put that at 10 already. So she is at 64, and we're going to have a pitching change. We'll take a timeout. Pitching change is brought to you by Love's Travel Stops, Clean Places, Friendly Faces. Portland State is going to the pin. The Sooners lead at 8-0. We're back in 60 seconds. This is Sooner softball from Learfield IMG College. New pitcher for Portland State. As for the first time today, they go to the pin. This pitching change is brought to you by Love's Travel Stop, Clean Places, Friendly Faces. Bailey Rose, the freshman, out of Kennewick, Washington, by way of Southridge High School, made her debut against Iowa State. Allowed 8 hits and struck out 3. Gave up 7 earned runs.
Riley Boone. Now pitching
for the
Oklahoma
true
State,
freshman,
number 33,
her
Bailey Rose.
career debut. So here's Riley Boone with runners at first and second and one out. We're in the top of the fifth. The Sooners are up 8-0. First pitch to Riley is low for a ball. I asked the question, so you guys didn't have to. No, Riley is no relation to the Boone twins, Tulsa guys that play for Oklahoma State. Just had to make sure. Here's the 1-0. Low. Ball two. Speaking of talented families, I mean, the Boones are straight up ballers. Riley's brother, a standout baseball player, Trevor at Oklahoma State. The 2-0 is low for ball three. Three balls and no strikes. Boone kind of working that left knee out. Runners at first and second. Donahue at first, so at second. The 3-0 pitch to Boone. She'll walk to first base as the lefty didn't have an answer for Riley Boone there, and Bailey Rose has walked the first batter she faces. 5'8" freshman, as we mentioned, out of Kennewick High School, or Kennewick, Washington, by way of Southridge High School. Gray is still responsible for the runners at second and third.
Pinch hitting for Oklahoma, number 1, Kinsey Kelso.
Pinch hitter for the Sooners is Kinsey Kelso. With the bases loaded and one out, 8-zip Sooners. Kinsey Kelso has taken advantage of every opportunity she's had this year as the first pitch is low for a ball. Sun's starting to shine down on our broadcast location. Some chattering teeths are starting to calm down a little bit. Bases loaded. The 1-0 is up high, 2-0. Kelso out of Tuttle. High school teammate of Macy McAdoo. She is hitting .500 on the season, 4 for her first 8. The 1-0. In for a strike. Yeah, it's 2-0, so it's 2 balls and a strike now. Thank you for the correction, home plate umpire. 2 balls, 1 strike to Kinsey Kelso with the sacks juiced. The pitch. That ball's clubbed foul. Kelso turned on that one and yanked it. Iowa State has shown up, getting ready to play later here today. Cyclones, who were ranked for the first time in program history, lost last night to Arizona State, the 2-2. Wild pitch to the backstop. Nobody's moving up, though, because that thing hit flush on the backstop and came right back. Full count. Almost like the Sooners and the Cyclones were mini travel partners this weekend. They've just gone and they've been in the opposite spot until today. Iowa State takes on Grand Canyon at 1:30. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. What a pitch by Rose. And there's 2 away. Iowa State plays Grand Canyon as, well, not quite as soon as we're done. They play at 1:30 this afternoon. And then they'll head back to Ames. Meanwhile, UCLA is playing in Tempe, Arizona, as the first pitch to Grace Green is in for a strike. We mentioned that because while the Bruins are playing this afternoon at 4 Eastern against Melissa Lombardi in Oregon, later on tonight for Oregon and Utah, Bruins are here right now. Here's the 0-1, a little low. Maybe a little scouting trip for a couple of the Bruin staff members, too, to see their opponent from the 2019 Women's College World Series Championship Series. Here's the 1-1 to Green. Got up in her eyes and turned on it in foul territory. Will the wind blow it back into play? No. UCLA currently #1 in the country. A busy day in the top 25. Several games already underway, including a final from Gainesville where Florida beat Louisville 2-0. Well, now, I don't know what's happened. I think the shortstop, Dean, lost her visor, I think. She was trying to resituate things. Needed a little bit help from Avalos over at third base. They're good, I think. Now she's ready. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's Grace Green. Singled in her only at bat of the game so far. Waits on the 1-2. Bounces this one to third. Up with it is Avalos. Throws across and the inning is over. But not before the Sooners add a run on the leadoff home run from Nicole Mendez. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Oklahoma looking for yet another run rule win. It would be their 10th of the season. The Sooners lead it 8-0. This is Sooner softball from Learfield, IMG College. Brooke Vestal will come on to pitch the bottom of the 5th inning, making her first appearance of the weekend. The Sooner redshirt sophomore, 3-0 in her career. This is in 2021, her second appearance. She pitched an inning, allowed 2 hits against UTEP. Struck out 1. And you won't find a kinder, gentler person than Brooke Vestal. First pitch, a little low for a ball. What a 2 innings from Nicole May. As in 2 innings, May didn't allow a hit, struck out 3 of the 6 batters she faced. Here's the 1-0 from Vestal to Johansson. It's popped up, shallow left field. Racing in and making the catch is Kelso. Kinsey Kelso had checked in left field. She circled around it, reached out and made a basket catch before it hit the turf. 1 away. G. Juarez in the first 2 innings. 2 strikeouts, didn't allow a hit. So Brooke Vestal in the circle, the redshirt sophomore. New Braunfels, Texas, by way of Canyon High School. Here's Rachel Mennel. First pitch swinging, popped up on the infield. Under it is Donahue to make the catch, and there's 2 away. This is Logan Riggenbach's spot in the lineup. But I don't think this is Logan Riggenbach who's going to get to hit here. Looks like they're pinch hitting with Alicita Frost.
Now batting for Portland State, number 15, Elicity Frost.
Elicity Frost. Redmond, Oregon product. Elicity Frost will bat here by way of Ridgeview High School. Ridgeview High School, not Ridgeville, Ridgeview. Here's the first pitch. In for a strike. Brooke Vestal said that there's probably not a single more consistent listener to our radio broadcast than her grandma. So thanks, Granny. We appreciate it. That's awesome to hear. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Vestal. Swing and a miss, strike 2. She climbed the ladder. Sooners looking to continue to add to what has been an impressive resume this weekend, both hitting and pitching. The 0-2 is a little up, 1-2. Ariana Avalos waits on deck. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch from Vestal. Ground ball, slow roller to second, Donahue to first. Win column Sooners, and the second no-no of the weekend. 3 pitchers for the Sooners, G. Juarez, Nicole May, and Brooke Vestal combine on a no-hitter, and Oklahoma wins again in run rule fashion. Final score from Phoenix. Sooners win it 8-0. They sweep the weekend, and we're headed home to start the home schedule in 2021. The Bud Light postgame show is next. This is Sooner softball from Learfield, IMG College.